Hi, my name is Brittany Bullock. I'm 23 years old and I'm currently doing my master's in design for human health. So my hobbies would include painting, cooking. I really like 3D rendering. I love discovering new artists, R&B artists to be specific, and I really love working out. I chose this field of study because I am a strong believer in safe space being a right. I believe that everyone is entitled to having a space that they're comfortable in, somewhere that they can call home. And I saw the need for my community specifically. I saw how much of an impact having a place that you can't call home and a place that you don't feel confident in, how that can be detrimental to somebody's well-being. So my goal is to help as many people as I can through creating safe space. So I'm not currently employed in this field yet, but I have heard that it is very much dominated by white men. So being a Black woman definitely poses a little bit of an obstacle, but I don't think it's something that will stand in my way. And plus, my goal is to have my own business, so. Steps that I took to get to where I am today. I think the biggest step that I had to take was dedicating a lot of my time to learning the necessary software. Revit, AutoCAD, Photoshop, SketchUp, 3D rendering softwares were all essential to making good designs. So it definitely took a lot of my time to learn how to use those softwares so I can produce the best designs. So I kind of already touched on the hard skills, but soft skills I believe you would need is patience. This field requires a lot of patience and it requires a lot of listening. Listening to your clients' needs and the needs of others, and also putting yourself in other people's shoes, because even though I am very passionate about designing for individuals who are homeless or individuals who suffer with disabilities, I'm not one of those people. I don't fully know their story, so I have to be able to understand their situation and put myself in their situation and design for their needs and not what I think is best for them. So my favorite thing about this field is honestly being able to help people. Honestly, that's one of my favorite things to do, be there for others and help them in whatever way I can. So being able to bridge my love for design and my love for architecture with helping individuals is honestly something that I love. I absolutely love it. And I think my least favorite part about this field would be how long it takes to get your foot in. I think there's a lot of background work you have to do, and there's a lot of networking, and honestly just knowing people. Getting hired in architecture firms are not the easiest thing, and creating a portfolio that accurately documents all the things you can do is definitely something that you have to dedicate a lot of time to. So the timing is probably my least favorite part. So, a day in the life of a master's student studying design for human health. It's a lot of reading. I do a lot of reading. Right now, my courses are very much geared towards materials. I'm studying materials that you would use in your home and how over time it can affect your health, flickering lights, how that can make you feel. So it's a lot of reading, a lot of renders. I'm designing some spaces for individuals who suffer with dementia. So right now I'm designing, lounge spaces for hospitals or just entertainment rooms where they can unwind. So again, learning about dementia and putting myself in their shoes and seeing how I can design the best space for them. So how I maintain a work/schoolwork life balance, I try to make to-do lists for myself daily, and I dedicate certain days for certain things. So Mondays for me are very much my self-care, unwind days, because I strongly believe that weekends are too short. So I extend my weekend up until Monday. So whether that means painting or lighting a candle, catching up on a show, and then I will dedicate the rest of my week to, breaking up my schoolwork, my readings, and not making myself feel too overwhelmed at the end of the week, and then it's Sunday night and I'm cramming to get all my work done and I'm not doing it properly. So evenly spacing out my work, chores, going out, getting fresh air, and doing things that matter to me in terms of my self-care. The people who actually keep me motivated are the neglected, the individuals who suffer with disabilities, homeless individuals, people who are part of marginalized communities. Those are the individuals who keep me motivated to do what I'm doing. What inspires me is the fact that I don't see a lot of people trying to mend the gap between architecture / interior design with mental health and well-being. Yes, it's something that if I were to explain it to you or somebody said it, you can see, okay, like I can see how that would be a problem, but it's not something that's normalized. It's not something that a lot of people are talking about. And I think that's what keeps me inspired, knowing that there aren't a lot of people who are dedicated to bridging that gap. So it really creates a space for me to do what I can to help those who are suffering in those areas. So my advice to anyone who's considering this field of study or this profession, my advice would be do it. If it's something you're passionate about, do it, because there's not a lot of people who are considerate about our built environment, who, think about the neglected, think about the people who don't have a place to call home, think about people who are in low-income housing and how they might feel coming home to a place that they're not comfortable in. So thinking about things like that are very important, and having people who are willing to help change that as the years go on, I think that's something important. I think we need more people who are cognizant of that.